What's up, guys? Starting it up. Starting up the live. You know what I should do? Maybe make a Twitter call or something? Because, yeah, they say to be consistent or something like that, so. RetroTel, what's up, my man? How's it going? Just need to do some maintenance here on my Twitter. I think we're done though. Ooh, what's going on here? Settings. Ooh, let's drop that down. Let's see, what are we at here? 240, perfect. Perfect, man. Decided to wear my glasses today because it is bright outside. It's also rainy, but it's also bright. The battle footage. Dude, your mod rocks, man. I love it. I freaking love it. It's like day and night. Playing that. You know what I'm like, from when I played it last to when I just started the new game. Awesome job. Love it. I love it, baby. I love it. By the time you're done with me, you'll be wearing gold-plated diapers, babies. That was my Christopher Walken impersonation. Babies. I got a fever. The only prescription is more cowbell. Babies. All right. Yes, sir. Still have a question about this dude, but we'll get to him later. We'll get him knocked out a little later here. Let's first off, I gotta populate these damn villages, man. I haven't done a jack shitteroni with these guys. What, you can't select more than one now? You bastard. It's like a year later. It is true, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's a really good I'm really in love with it. It's a good mod, man. I really like it. It's gonna be sweet. I'm looking forward to the full thing. Let's see what we could put in real quick here as far as furniture and stuff. What is this? Handed porno rack? A weapon rack. It would be nice to be able to give you some actual voice content. That'd be super fun. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should put a disclaimer like no actual voices in the mod because you know we can't have it in the mod. But maybe not. Maybe like leave that out, you know? Maybe people be like, "Oh, cool, man! This is like fully voiced," and then they're kind of come to the realization that it's not at all. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guarantee it. Holy shit! This is a lot of stuff. Look at this big old camp. Good God. Let's see. There we go. That's what I want. Just standard bullshit. That's exactly what I was thinking is that's exactly how I would do it is that exact way. Make a flag for every time the dialogue instance happens. Maybe even maybe have what the hell, man? Is this doing a random rotation on me? It shouldn't be. Whatever. We'll do that later. Yeah, voicing dialogue. I think you could even like script it to say when this certain node plays. You could have something going on. Chato, welcome, my friend. How's it going? Yes. The voicing dialogue would be so sweet. That would be phenomenal. That would be so fun. Ooh. Ooh. Who will get the expensive one? Let's see here. This guy will. That's who. Yeah, I could do it like that. Unfortunately, it would have to be. Yeah, it's kind of like one of the last things that you do. Because it takes a lot of work, and I agree there. It's, you know, you just have to look through every single, you know, chat LSB that you have, and by LSB I mean file that you have going, and then just go from there. Dialogue instances, you know what I mean? Just look through every single one of those files and, well, act it out, you know, the best you can. That would be, and that's the other thing is, I only have 2 characters. I have a stoner, and I have, I have a stoner, and I have a demon. That's all I can do. You'll die. Yeah, that's it. And then, all right. You know? And then my regular voice. You'll die, old man. Who made this? Oh, I didn't know she made that. That's cool. Stand aside, old man. Yeah, women voice actors are absolutely necessary. That is such. Yeah, I agree there, man. My wife is pretty good, but she's not down. She's not down to clown around. Not like we are. She's too self-conscious. What's this? Prison cell. What kind of prison cell are we talking about here? Oh, just trash. Oh, dude, this is totally like, you know, hovel stuff here. Yeah. It didn't go as planned. How big is this? Well, you know, you have the script already. That's the thing. That's what's great is you already have, you know, everything you needed for voice acting. You know, you have your LSB, the chat dialogues. You already have all that, and you just run through it. You know, every single one. Like, all right, now read this, and you just record what they need to say. This guy's gonna have a rich bookcase. Yes, because why not? Rich dresser. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I see what you're talking about. I get you. Who's going to have the fireplace, huh? Who wants it? Who wants it? This guy does. This guy wants it. This guy wants it so bad. Also this guy. And this guy too. Yeah, I don't know if you need to be in a studio. Just, you know, yeah. I literally, I was playing the footage that I got. I had it in my Premiere, and I just paused it wherever the dialogue was, and I just kind of shortened a couple of words here and there. Like when the demon comes up and says, get out of the way, old man, or something like that. I shortened it up. I think I just said, like, out of the way, old man. You know. But, yeah, you don't need anything special, man. Just voice it. You just fucking do it, man. Let's just do it. I'm gonna decorate this little thing with like a little graveyard here. Okay, maybe not right there. Yeah. And that's another thing is I found that yeah, there. Yep. Another thing is readability. How we read things in our mind is not how we read, you know, out loud things out loud. If that makes any sense. So there's some words that you typically, like out of anger, you won't include. You're like angry, so you're not gonna say certain words. I don't know how to describe it. But let me open up one of my dialogues. So whenever I write dialogue, I try to voice act it out like as I'm writing it, just so it sounds like it's something that you would say. You know what I mean? Alanis. Oh, you know, we do what we must to survive. Some travelers attack us, so we must defend. They end up dead, and we end up surviving another day, if days exist here. We have no means. We have not the means to leave, nor the skill to solve this riddle. Why have you come here? So I try to keep it like that, you know. And you can write it like literature. You could write it like poetic book or something. But I try to keep it so it's easier to speak, you know, if in the future. Hello, stranger. I see you're still alive. That's nice. You know, that's an example. I don't know if you guys get those ads for like director, like, take a crash course in directing. I get so many ads like that, and that's because I have a website that is like for directing, I guess. I had a side business to make videos, commercials, and stuff for people, so things caught on. Google caught on. Yeah. Alliteration. Say it how a character would, or write it how a character would actually say it. Not illiterate, not alliteration, alliteration. It's a good thing to have. Definitely say it like a character, or write it like a character would say it. Yeah. That's my recommendation. That's what I would tell you if you were like, oh, I'm struggling with this. Be like, yeah, alliterate it. Oh no, I didn't see this dude here. Should I leave him? Should I leave this little guy? He's kind of cute. He's just kind of cute there. Huddled. I mean, I don't say that about a lot of guys. But he is kind of just, you know. Just in the corner there. He's just sitting in the corner. No. I'm dead. I'm just dead in a corner. Dead here. I'm dead here. There aren't a lot of stoner rolls for me, so that kind of sucks. Make a quest. He is actually pretty well hidden too. He's very well hidden. Like, I didn't even notice him until, you know, just now, I guess. It's kind of like a surprise. And I'll have like a table with fresh fruit over here, so yeah. Uh-huh. Nothing fishy's going on here, man. Not at all. This pan needs to serve its purpose, I think. Don't copy and paste. Yeah, I would love to do voice acting. That'd be super fun. It would be a fun job as well, you know. Shadow don't care, man. He's gonna do it anyway. He's gonna do it for you anyway. Shadow don't give a fuck. He gonna do what he gonna do. Chato. Chato muchato. I'll stop. Alright, one house down, I think. Oh, we need doors on all these damn houses, too. Oh, my God. Jeez, Louise. What the hell? How about this guy? Oh, shit. Didn't even... Alright, so we got 2 dead bodies. Didn't know about. Alright, so what's the bug? What you got going on, friend? Friend, let's talk. Hey, friend, let's talk. Well, this is gonna be a suicide. Kind of like, you know, all things and... well, now I'm curious. What do you guys think? Do you think there was a suicide rate in the Dark Ages, Middle Ages, you know, that kind of thing? Like people just like, fuck it. I'm done. You know, this sucks. I don't want to be a peasant anymore. Okay, the bug is when you place a root character down and change their outfits, it doesn't change them in the game. So you're talking about like just a regular old person here. Like let's take Crow the Metallica. You have like Crow the Metallica, you go to their visual indices and you change their shit and it doesn't take. So like you'll do this. That's true. I mean, they might have been contemplating something, and by the time they decided on something, they died of the Black Plague. Okay. That's really odd. I've never seen that bug. Now I'm curious about Crow, whether he shows up like this or not. You know, I didn't actually quite pay attention to their wardrobe when I went through their stuff. Oh shit, which house was I on? Oh, the suicide one. That is so odd. That is so odd. Here's a broken stool. Should I have another skeleton in here? I don't know. I don't know. One of them just... Okay. So now I'm curious. What the hell is this guy doing? What the shit is he doing up here? What the hell, man? Get down from there, you crazy. Alright, so now I'm curious. You have their stuff, right? So here's a visual indice for them. And what about their equipment? What'd you give them for equipment? Do you just give them some general stuff or not? Because that matters. This is the stuff I had. This is the bug I had actually with my heroes. These people. Here, why is she way up there? Or she's way down there. Yeah, I did. Yep. And it's all grouped. Yeah. Male hero. Okay. So with these guys, I had hero female as the ID root template. Okay. That was the root template. And shit's gonna be weird if you give them anything else on their visual. She's actually naked if you see that. So she's Naker's booty on the indices, but I gave her equipment. That's why she's wearing what she's wearing. That's why she's got what she's got. As far as customizing stuff, like Miliana here, I don't remember if I customized her colors. I don't think I made the Shadow Blade. I think that was already pre-made. But this same thing here too. You notice she's actually naked. So, with the playable Origins characters, you need to have them as hero, but everybody else, all the civilians that I got, what the hell, floating around, I guess? Oh no, she's fine. Everybody else's elves clothing, they have their predefined clothing stuff. Issue 4, demon human form if I give them a hoodie. Okay. Huh. That's odd. Because if the root template allows it, if the indices allow it, then it should go for it. Then it should be just fine. What's this one? Everything. Can I select these goddamn pillows? Select the pillow, dude. God dang it. There we go. Oh, okay. That's odd. That's really odd. I didn't think that that would be a problem, to be honest. But hey, you know what? A lot of problems around here. Didn't we just have an update? I thought we just had one. We had like a pretty good update. Pretty solid update. This is more shit. More stuff I have to collect or select manually. I think that's everything. We'll see. Nope, not everything. Not the freaking wax. This time the candle. Ink blotter. Okay, is that everything? Okay. Yeah. Well, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but that issue ain't one. Hope you enjoyed that. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but that issue ain't one. I got the Gap Patrol on the Rat Patrol. I had a dream, a very vivid dream, about listening to Dave Matthews Band. The Ants Marching one, the Ants Marching song or whatever, that song. And I came across somebody that's never heard it. And this was like in my dream, not in real life. I probably come across that in real life too, but that doesn't matter because I was like trying to explain to them, like, this is Dave Matthews, man. You can't, like, this is, you know, this is the shit right here. You got to listen to this guy and or these guys. And it was so clear in my head. It was crazy. It was like listening to the radio, like, or the real song, you know. It's kind of amazing. Anyways, I told the guy, you know what? I'm going to make it my mission. I'm going to make it my mission to expose all y'all to the Dave Matthews Band. And, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Now, I don't have any Dave Matthews Band that I can play for you right now. But I'm just saying, if you have it, listen to it. He wakes up in the morning. That's about all I remember. That's not actually. I could keep going, but you know, I don't think people want to hear it. Not right now. Not ever. This house is too nice to have this kitchen set in here, but it's gonna have to have it in. It's gonna have to be in here because guess what? Otherwise, this guy's never gonna eat. He's never gonna eat. Never gonna. Na. I think we were talking about what the 90s gave us. What the 90s gave us. And I've been listening to a lot of 90s music. And to tell you what, man. Holy shit. Yes. I gotta be careful, I know. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Sang it perfectly again. That's another strike. They're going to ban me like they did that one time. Man, they're going to be like, that's it. This guy again. That dude that could sing everything perfectly. He's back at it. Gotta stop him. He wakes up in the morning. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually can sing. I can. I just don't. But I can sing. And I'm not really even trying. I'm just goofing off over here. I'm not even... This is nothing. One day I'll bust out my guitar for you guys. I'll bust it out over here. And I'll play something. Today is not that day, but I will one day. I think this is just going to be like a kitchen over here. There's not really... Not any really, you know, what am I going to do with this area? That's my question. Made all these little tiny houses, you know, all these tiny little hovels, and yeah. Maybe I'll put in a sleeping bag over here. Are they not called sleeping bag? Baskets. There we go. There we go. They can't pick this up, right? I don't think that this is the one that you can pick up. Maybe it is. I don't think it is. Let's make it romantic. Like there's two people that lay together. Rug. Is there a rug? Carpet. Carpet. A bare carpet. It's going to be awkward positioning here. Have the head of the carpet like right there. That's funny. Let's do it like this. Man, I just realized the sleeping bag is like under some claws. That sucks. Youch. Youch. Satellite. And then now, do 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 do. Okay, this guy's gonna go this time though, because we have enough creepy skeletons. Bear skull pillows. Man, I remember first starting in this engine. Y'all, what was, what was your first, memory of this stuff? It's just so, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just throwing things together and shit. Man, oh man. I was trying to figure out how to build a damn house. Just a simple what is this? A claymore just hanging out? Get rid of that. I think there might be another one in the other creepy skeleton room. If it's part of a or if it's part of a thing here. Oh, is that the guy that... Where's the small, tiny skeleton, dude? Shit, did I lose track of my guy? Okay, that's the guy that's been hanging there. Okay, that's fine. Is this the... Ah, fuck. Where did that go? Was this it? This was it, right? Maybe this wasn't it. Oh, sorry. Yep, we got drop frame rates. My wife is watching some shit, so that's why. We do have some lag. We're lagging behind a little bit. Sorry about that. But I can't stop her from watching stuff that she wants. So this was kind of impromptu, anyways, on my part. What the hell was this? Was this my little creepy dude right here? Was this supposed to be it? My dude? I think it was. I think it was supposed to be my dude here. Yeah, because these are aligned perfectly. So yes, this was the creepy dude. Alright, so we only just got the one. Oh, don't worry, man. Don't worry about it. What the hell is this claymore doing here? That's all I wonder. Okay, so we're good there. I just want to make sure that there's nothing hanging out outside. I thought there may have been, but I guess not. Okay, we're good there. This side has not been touched by the Void Woken. I just remember trying to like figure out what it all meant. You know, in the engine, like when I was in the engine, I was like, man, what do you mean I got to build a platform? Or I kind of already knew that I had to build a platform for a house, you know? Like, okay, this has got to be done. Because otherwise, you know, what the hell's the house going to sit on? And I was really literal about it. Like I was very legalistic, like as far as how to build a house. Because I'm, you know, kind of a carpenter a little bit. So I was like, well, you need a foundation. You need a platform for this shit to sit on. So I would, you know, I'm looking for like, all right, is this going to be good enough? Okay, I guess so. And then I was looking for like, I had little to no concept or understanding of how things worked in the engine. So animations and such. Didn't know anything about it. Bag. Sleeping. Bag. And what I mean by that is you could literally animate anything any way you want, as you know, and it'll abide by the animations that you give it. So if it defies physics, well, whatever, man. That's how I animated it. So who gives a crap? You know what I mean? So I had no conception, conception of that. Is that a word? No concept of that, I guess. Also, that's probably a better way to say it. And so I was looking for logical things where there may not have been logical things, such as animations and things and walls and all that stuff. So I was looking for boards to build the house out of, you know. Yeah. And that was the difficulty I ran into as well. But not so much as what I could do without setting that thing off, without setting off the whole engine and it crashing. Because I remember the crashes were just a normal part of every day, and you know, control S all the time. That was a thing. Control S. And then they got it under control. You know, they got everything figured out, and it was wonderful to work with. It was a good engine. It's a great engine. And then they're like, well, we're going to update to DE. Better get ready. And everything got fucked. Everything got screwed up. This is just going to be a gamble house, I guess. That's where they're going to go to gamble. Okay. Is everything kind of not a mess? This one's pretty empty. Let's look for more carpets to put down. Look up, look down, all around. Satellite. Sorry. Who you calling poor? Who you calling poor carpet over here? Better be sending me royalties, man. They're like, this is the best cover I've ever heard of, of this song. Holy shit. Here you go. Here's $1 million, man. Because that was $1 million. That was quality right there, man. $1 million. I'd be like, it's not about the money, man. It's about the music. And right as soon as they walk away and there's no more cameras on me, like, hey, man, pass me that check, bro. I need that money. To live happily ever after, man. I need it. I needs it. Let's do something that I didn't previously know what to do here, and all of a sudden I do. Let's do something. I forgot what they call them. Cross. Do they have crosses? There we go. Wooden cross for tomb. Maybe they have little tomb stuff. Tomb base. Tomb lid. Wooden cross. Tombstone. Yes, there we go. There we go, sir. Destroyed one. Ooh, yes. Now these tombstone, they're not gonna be anything, They're just gonna be little guys that I put in here. And a little graveyard right over here. It's a weird spot, but it's fine. Okay, there's a couple people that nobody liked right there. And some plebeians. And this asshole. And then maybe, let's see, maybe don't have a graveyard near a water supply. What do you think? Fuck it. Let's do it anyway. Alright, and another one right here. Okay, and in the style of Dima, make him crooked, make him do something, sink him down, have him, they're not all perfect at all times. Man, everything looks brown though. I'll wait. Are there any flowers? Like field flowers and stuff that I can put down? Yes. Yes, look at that. Jungle plants. No jungle plants, weirdo. Yeah, let's select them all. Let's put those in there because that would be nice to have like flowers decorated on a gravestone. I don't have any floaters. I don't see any floaters, but this is a really good idea to spread out some flowers here too, just everywhere. Make things pretty. I can't believe I didn't do this before. Like, flowers make the world go round, man. Yeah. I love it. Look at that. Just a beautiful little scene here, you know what I'm saying? Just, she's marveling at something, right? I mean, she's there. Actually, the way I wrote her is well, it gets dark, in the pyramid. It's a little dark in the pyramid, not necessarily, anywhere else, but the pyramid is one aspect of this town. You know what I'm saying? Have some flowers. Let's paint happy little flowers everywhere. And I'm not really painting them, I'm just placing them. But still, man, look at it. Gives it value. It really does. It gives like just the real estate that you got going on here, It's more alive now. I can't believe I forgot all about the damn flowers. Just here and there too, just out there. You know, flowers like to be alive, man. And kicking it. They like to kick it. They like to kick it with people, just like people like to kick it with people. Just put some damn flowers down, alright, folks? Come on. Not asking for much. These flowers aren't even asking for much. They're just asking for a little sunlight. Gosh dang it. Gosh darn it. All the hell. Still getting a couple of dropped frames here. Again, I apologize, but there's nothing I'm going to do about it. My wife is watching what she's watching. It's a Saturday. It's her day off too, you know what I'm saying? So there's going to be considerable delay here and there on stream. Look at these stupid ass kids. Just sitting there. Which is good. I don't want them to run around yet. I don't want to activate anything because then all these errors start popping up and oof, it gets ugly. And not errors, just, you know, footprint errors like, oh, there's too many footprints on the ground. That gets annoying. You know, I didn't even pay attention where I was putting, which layer I was putting these in. Shit. Probably in something. Triggers, great. I've been putting, nice. I've been putting everything into triggers. That's just great. That's just fucking great. Oh well. We'll continue with that. I'll have to do some more cleaning later. Every kiss begins with K flowers. That one is a little bit... That was a little much. That one's a little much up there, hanging out. Ooh, maybe I could put a basket up there, like a hanging basket, like it's like supposed to be up there. That's awesome. That's a good idea. You know how they do in the cities? I don't know, maybe your towns don't do it. Our towns do it. My little town does it. Holy smokes. We get those pops all the time. You put something down and you press spacebar too fast, too quickly afterwards to move scenes, and it'll just jump right up everywhere. So careful with that. Every time you put something down, a new GUID is created. So it's kind of getting a number generated every time. That's what the lag is for. Or that's what the delay thing, you know, that's what's happening. So new GUID. Good idea to cover up your atrocity, that is the floor corner, with flowers. Try to do that. Maybe they won't notice. This architectural feat. Okay. That's enough goddamn flowers for this area. Another way I guess I could have done it was instance painted on, which I'll probably do later. But these guys I want control over. So speaking of instance painting, first off, let's give you guys a bigger screen to look at. Yeah, I use grass a lot too, as you see. But let's do some aligning, and we'll just select everything here, and we'll align it. So what this does is it realigns it back to the terrain, or snaps it down, or whatever, wherever it needs to go. It just does it. So there's a lot of instances where I have grass not in the right place. So let's just snap it all down, or just realign. Maybe that does it. I don't know. Nope, that did not do it. So yeah, we're gonna have to just do it manually. There are areas that definitely are not aligned because I went through and got rid of a lot of stuff. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do something that is awesome, which is make everything invisible, not visible. And this really helps with terrain painting, things of that nature. So you could see, I don't know if you actually can see, but when I go over the grass, it pops down and pops up, and you know, things are popping and snapping. See it. Like that was a big area right there. Super helpful though, if you have an area that you readjust the terrain on. I know this is beginner stuff and you're rolling your eyes right now, but to those people who have never done this, this is how you do it. Very important to do this. Because another reason is you're going to find some stuff that is misaligned. And when you align it, you're going to have some stuff existing below your terrain or above your terrain when you readjust your terrain. And, you know, when you find it, you're going to be like, oh, holy crap, it looks ugly. You know, so you want to get rid of that. Also, retro, I need to let you know that your map, is it meant to be, did you mean for it to have no what's it called, vision, the vision thing, fog of war, no fog of war, or whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? The whole, because when you click on the map, you could see the whole thing. You can see all the map. And I don't know if you meant for that to happen or not. Okay, look at all these things popping down. Been wanting to actually do this for a while. And I know there's a extremely fast way to do this, but I just wanted to show y'all how I do it. How you do it really fast is like this. Okay, this is a really quick way of realigning everything. Covers a lot. Okay. All right, and if you're not thrilled about your, let's say, stuff like, oh man, I really don't like how you're on the map, the vision grid. Yeah, it's in settings. It's in level settings. Edit level data, and then hide shroud. Okay, if you have this checked, then the shroud is present. Sorry, if you have this checked, that shroud is not present. It means that your map is completely showing. If you have it unchecked, it'll hide that shroud. Or not hide that shroud, it'll have that shroud on, so as you explore, things get discovered. Checking that. Okay. Instance painter, back to it. So if you're like, oh man, you know, this isn't really that good over here, totally fine. You see what it's doing when I kind of do this stuff right here. It's kind of doing this weird rotating thing. Well, it's randomizing. That's kind of what it's doing, is it's randomizing how things look. You can also unclick like align normal or something, and your plants will grow straight up instead of following the curvature of this stuff. Now, some of this stuff I don't really want on the cliffs, and when I updated their height information, they all came up all of a sudden. So I'm going to go back to align normal so I could see what's going on, and it's all going to follow this thing here. Yeah. Also, it's going to do right now. It's doing stuff with scale min and max, and I don't want to screw around too much with that. Scale min, I usually do 0.7, so you'll see that go. Okay. So now you see how much shroud or how much instance painted crap I have on my cliff side, and I don't want that. I don't want stuff on my cliffs, and there's a lot. And this is all memory. This is all stuff that can be gotten rid of. So scale max, you want to be careful with that, and scale min too. You want to be pretty careful with that, because when you scale down, certain things happen, like there's only like a point that this grass can take up, and it's not going to take up every single point. So when you scale down and you're like, hey man, this isn't filling in the gap that I wanted it to fill in, well, there's a reason for that. It's because it can't. It's not allowed to be in that certain spot more than, so if you're like, hey, this grass looks really ugly, well, it's too bad. You're going to have to really limit, or you're going to have to be careful how much you use. So, all right, we got align normal, or is it even? Yeah, it was. Okay. So I'm just going to update these really quick, and then I'm going to erase them, which is fun to watch it all go away. Actually, I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm just going to erase it now, because why update it when you could just erase it? Right? I mean, right. Gotta go walk that pup. All right, man. Go walk that pup. See if I care. I don't care. Walk that pup all you want. And then a message saying RetroTie is now playing Divinity pops up. Walking that pup. Sure, dude. Doesn't look like it to me, but whatever. I'm not going to judge you. Whoa, Nelly. Finally rained. We needed rain out here. Finally rained. So this grass is okay. I'm not too sure about this texture though, how it's kind of going in there. It looks a little bit different in game. A little bit uglier. Oof, what happened here? Let's cover up those weird spots. You'll have weird lines on your terrain that'll happen. And they're straight lines, and that's just because it's like a weird seam. You're like on a seam and it just works just perfectly or something. So be aware of that happening. What's my flow at? Let's get it like right here. Like this spot right here is kind of strange. And I could put some plant life going down into it, I guess, to make it manageable. But definitely have a better terrain in place. So this gives you a good starting point, but it probably shouldn't be the only thing you do on terrain. To be honest, TBH. What you should aim for with terrain or any of that kind of thing, any sort of thing like that, is if you're going to create a cliffside. Oh, you can't see it because I have it all turned off. But if you have a cliffside, aim to actually make your cliffs like that. And that's what I did over here. I started to do that. I added to the terrain and, made it part of the terrain. I kind of helped build where I wanted certain things. Certainly, you don't have to have it all in there, but it's emphasize it here and there with stuff. And then have a nice little border. So your transitions look a little bit better. So let's take off the tall stuff because that's really screwing us over here. tall grass is it's a little too tall, a little too tall, a little too. Why is everything so high up? This is really disconcerting. Everyone is. There's certain things like this cat. What's he doing way up here? Why is he up there? That's a problem. So I did the same thing here. I put down a whole lot of rock and stuff. So and this is all items. This is not this. Oh, this actually may be instance painted. Actually, maybe possibly, maybe not. I don't know. But kind of have that going on. Okay, I'm starting to babble. Ooh, that is ugly. That is one ugly piece of terrain. Okay, this is the main terrain. Move it down. Smooth it out. You're going to find a lot of that happening too. Just you're going through, and all of a sudden this stuff happens. You get these jaggies, these weird jaggies. So you can't update the instance yet because the AI needs to be regridded here in this area. The way you do it is just do a partial. We don't need a whole bunch. So I'm going to grab more than I need to, just a little bit here, and then do a partial gen. Okay. Now I don't like this. I don't like that you could walk up here, so I'm going to block this movement. This will happen all the time too. Things will just like come up for no reason. So make sure you have movement blocked. Perfect. All right, update, align instances, realign all this garbage, and we can continue painting instances. There. Actually, wait. Yeah, this is good. So this, notice here, I haven't even touched it with any of the paint stuff yet, because first let's see what we got going on here. We got reed grass on this side. Okay. There's kind of a thing, a debate, I guess, on grass. For me, I don't like to use align normal on grass, on tall grass. How'd the pup do? He make it all right? I don't like to use align normal on tall grass because tall grass doesn't grow out. It grows straight up. It tries to reach the sky, man. So reed grass, kind of, let's go on the bottoms here. And then grass. Not necessarily this, but short grass will tend to want to align normal. And this is me, again, being legalistic about how nature fucking works. All right, so, you know, just take it however you want. Ugh, yeah, is that what's going on? Yuck. That's lame. Dune grass, no. Let's see here. Okay. Swamp grass. Swamp ass. I think I just want grass. So here's some grass. We're going to put it up here. It's going to be plains and maybe get some thick grass in there, and that's it. It's going to align normal. Let's kick up the flow. And then scale min is fine. Maybe knock it down to 0.8. Gosh, son of a bitch. 0.85. Okay, random Y. It does a rotation. Okay. If you do a random X and a Z, it's gonna screw everything up. You want a random Y, X, Y, Z on rocks. If you're putting pebbles down and they're pretty symmetrical all the way around, then you want that random rotation every which way. But make sure they're like giant boulders and not tiny little rocks. I did that with this area. I put in just scrap little rocks and crap, and man, it severely drug down the system. People were complaining, man, I can't play that beginning area. I get super laggy. And I'm like, oh, probably because I have about 1 million rocks down there. Yes. So instead of doing that, you could do this, which is these are just quick little guys, but you see the tiny little rocks down here? That's actually a material. And it works very well. It works very nicely. Use that. So I like to have my model here just to test out how things would look like. And it's a little bit too thick, I think. But I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. Let's take a look. It's a little bit tall. I think it's a little bit tall. So let's get rid of the thick grass and just do grass for now. Let's see how that looks. Now I could scale max it down to 0.9, you know, and 0.8. I don't want to go too far. Now let's see what that looks like here with this guy. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks like a nice grass to walk through. Okay, so just cover everything you can. I'm going to cover everything I can with grass here. So, oh man, you guys ready to chat about the news? The fucking news. So Sonic the Hedgehog has been delayed because assholes on the internet, you know my feelings about all this. They've decided that, oh man, Sonic looks stupid. Sign this petition to have him redone. Well, you know what? Now he's getting redone and the whole movie's getting delayed, right? And guess what? I guarantee it. This is gonna happen. People are still gonna hate it. People are still gonna be like, nope, this sucks. Not gonna have it. Trolls will be trolls, and unfortunately, these idiots at the studio, the producer fell for it, man. He went for it. And so now they're redesigning Sonic to appease the masses, so to speak. And he's going to still suck, man. It's not going to make people happy. You can't win them all. So that's my thing. Another thing, this whole Game of Thrones. Let's talk about Game of Thrones. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. I haven't seen a single episode since season 4 ended, or whichever season it was, where the mountain crushed the skull of that one dude so hard his brains came out. I was like, that's it. I've had enough. I'm tired of watching good characters die for no reason. You know, just act unrealistic and stuff. I was just tired of it. So, done. Is this a terrain? What is this? This must be a terrain. Material, yeah. Anyways, I stopped watching it. And so now the finale came out and it's terrible, right? And what happens? Oh, yeah. Well, let's have a petition signed and maybe they'll remake it. 1 million people signed this stupid petition, right? Over 1 million people signed a petition to recreate the season finale or series finale of Game of Thrones. And I'm like, man, this is just more privilege. And this is beyond like any like, oh, it's not even white privilege. This is just American privilege. This is US privilege. It is ridiculous, man. Growing up, there's been seasons of stuff that I've loved and it ended on a bad note or just ended terribly. Whatever, man. Cool, never speak. Seinfeld ended terribly. Ended awful. It was just the worst ending. I don't care. I'll still watch Seinfeld. Like, who gives a crap? It is a TV show, I'm actually glad it ended on a terrible note, Game of Thrones, because guess what? That is the last exit. That is the last thing people will remember about this stupid thing, and they'll finally stop talking about it. Finally, they'll stop talking about Game of Thrones. They'll stop rewatching it. They'll be like, oh, yeah, that show, yeah, it ended horribly. I remember when Berserk came out. And the Berserk came out, and this is an anime, and most of the anime at that time, 90s time, had terrible endings. They fucking had horrible conclusions, right? Yep, that's just how it goes, man. You're never going to be satisfied with everything in life. That's just how. Oh, wow, I didn't realize that was going on. That's fucking ugly. That's fugly. Got to straighten that out. At any rate, it's done. It's done, folks. It's finished. The show's over. It's done. Move on with your lives. Do something. Do something else, man. You don't need to sign petitions. You don't need to do all this crap. It's just things happen. Shit happens. Stop talking about it. Enigmaze, Mays, what's up, my man? You just missed my Game of Thrones rant, and how people are super duper privileged about having things remade and like, yeah, we're not happy with it. Yeah, Move on. Move right along, Enigmaze. Just joking. Don't move from my channel. Hear me out, man. I agree. If they want it redone, put some money in. And who knows? Guess what, too? Take into account that maybe, just maybe, the actors and actresses, they're like, we're fucking done with this. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm finished, man. Can I please let me go? That's how I'd feel, man. I'd be like, I'm so finished. I'm done. Can I do something else with my life? They've done this for the majority of their career. That's what they've been doing is, that some people grew up in the Game of Thrones. They're finally moving on. Dark Phoenix is coming out, Sansa's Dark Phoenix. She's broadening her horizon a little bit. Emilia Clarke has always, done other movies and stuff too, but geez, they could finally do something else. Hundreds out. I don't think hundreds of hours, no. Oh, wait. Wait. Not this area. I would say that this took me probably a total of 8 hours to get this. This transition area probably took about 8 hours, including the catacombs to come and this in this area. The first little part here, because I didn't know what I was doing, took me a very long time. I don't know how much time I have in the engine, to be honest. I'll have to look on my Steam. But I gather it's not pretty. It's not a small amount. I gather. Oof, man, that's laying it on thick. What I don't like is this doesn't really have a clamp feature, so it's either all or none with erase, and I also would like an erase clamp. Yeah, you have retro, dude. You have spent more, and this is why I say you're probably right around that 200% knowledge, which I say like. You know more than I do and will ever know about this engine. To be honest, you do. And you learned very quickly, and that's... Oh, yeah, but I guess you do leave it up a lot. But still, you've worked more in this engine than I have. Because there's that one big time where I just, like, gave it the middle fingers and said, screw it. I'm out of here, man. A couple times. I quit that shit. I was done. Then they sucked me back in. Oof. I don't really like that grass. Let's see what happens with this. Let's turn off normal on it, see how it looks. Yeah, it looks alright, I guess. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. What movie's that from? Anyone? But at any rate, I personally... You don't have high trout checked. Oh, that is really weird. How about on your map? Do you have the terrain selected or anything? Well, I don't know. Yeah, something's weird about it. Because I could see everything. Yeah, I could see everything when you pan around. You could just, yeah. Enigmaze, you need to watch Aliens. Because that's where it's from. That's where that quote is from. And you're not the troll, man. You're not the troll here, dude. Studio is. Yeah, and Studio's not here, man. He's not here, man. So, he's the designated troll. I don't know what you're thinking. And you got to be careful because he's a mod, man. He's a mod, man. So, I had a comment left by one of my original viewers, Morgan the Red, about awesome game that I've been playing, which is Chrono Trigger, Crimson Echoes. If you guys have not checked out that ROM, you need to. the last Alien movie you saw was Prometheus. You know, there has been kind of a kind of a back and forth on Prometheus. Some people hate it, some people like it. I freaking loved it. Loved Prometheus. Loved it. Man, because there's more to horror alien stuff than just like jump scares. One of my friends, one of my good friends, one of my old friends, not old as in, oh, I'm old, but old as in we've known each other forever. He was like, man, that movie sucked. I didn't like it. Whatever, dude. Cool. You suck. I could say that because we're old friends. But it was a good movie because it was more asking the question of, well, you know, should we be playing around with genetics like this? I mean, what a horrific way to go as well. Like, damn. Not only is something bursting out of you, but you're essentially the thing giving birth. You're the one that's going through that especially in Prometheus, you saw that happen. Nothing was bursting out of you. You were the thing that was created, you know, into this new weird, awful life form. And everything that you knew, bam, gone in an instant. I mean, it's essentially a zombie movie, but it's kind of different because a new conscious life form is born. A new thinking, you know, animal kind of comes out of you, mutates out of you, you know. And, the possibilities, I guess. And David, that robot, that android, I love that actor. He's good. Love how he did stuff. He's very good at it. But, you know, he just has good questions. Not good questions, but good way of thinking, you know, I guess is my thing. Now, have you guys seen the second, I call it the second Prometheus, because really there's no, that's what it is. And I think it's called Aliens Revelations, Restitutions. I don't know what it's called. It's that one, the second Prometheus. The first half was really good when they were on the planet and they were discovering all these things that, you know, that was happening to them, and they were getting all sorts of crazies, you know, things happening to them. Loved it. Also made me sick to my stomach because I was like, man, if that happened in real life, that's a catastrophe, man. I think Enigmaze is out now. He's like, this is boring, dude. I'm done. And also, there's probably a huge delay because I keep dropping frames. My wife, man, my wife. Enigmaze, you mentioned maps for Roll20. 2D maps. There is a software that generates cities for you. Does the work for you so you don't have to. And it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. It kind of does, and I think I explored it in I think it's called Aliens Revelations, but I could look it up here. Let me look it up. No, it's not Revelations. Resurrection. Let me see. Nope, that's the fourth one. Alien Covenant. Man, I was way off. Way off. So Aliens Covenant. This is the one right here. This is the second Prometheus, essentially. And the first half of the movie was freaking amazing. I loved it. Loved it. What's going on here? Oh, look at that. Just junk. The second half of the movie sucked bad. See, they're getting all chewed up and stuff. Yeah, this one isn't too. It's not blocky, but it is. What is it? It does. It's just a city thing, you know. It does octagonal shapes, and you can kind of choose certain things. This scene was amazing. I loved this scene when stuff was coming out, and it was crazy. But definitely give this movie a watch. It's good. It's a good movie. And it's painful. Things are painful in this movie. Things just hurt. But the second half sucks balls. There's some decisions that they made that were stupid, I think. As far as why they killed one of the lead actresses from the Covenant movie. Not Covenant, from Prometheus. And don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything. This is just, yeah. You're going to be like, oh yeah, okay, she's dead. But it turned into another Alien rehash, like, survival thing, you know, like, oh, let's kill this alien after it comes out. But in that point, I think it sucked. That's not necessary. The best parts were those beginning parts where everybody's getting murdered by the crazy ass aliens. Definitely a must watch, though. Still, if you're a fan of the Alien series, like I am, you'll watch it. You motherfuckers. You'll watch it. Enigmaze, I don't know how this game would translate to D&D. I don't know how any of this stuff here translates to D&D. And I think we've had this discussion before about using Divinity and D&D and exactly what needs to go into the maps here and D&D. And one of the things was that the engine itself, D&D, first off, is a theater of the mind, as they say. And sinking city game. What? Oh, you're talking about this thing right here? That's just a little side quest area. Unless you're talking about an actual sinking city game. But anyways, D&D is theater of the mind. So a lot of the stuff is really you imagining things and you kind of filling in the spaces. And this game, when you interpret it, when you start putting D&D into it, it takes away from imagination. So a lot of stuff that would normally take a lot of time to explain, you know, or just kind of say, it kind of goes away with that. So when you take away the graphic element, or when you introduce a graphic element, more than just simple paintings or photos of where you are at. You know, like, because I remember, you know, like, oh, well, where are we? Well, this is, you know, and the GM would hold up just a simple little photo, you know, or picture of where somebody is, and this is what it looks like. Well, your imagination kind of does the rest, you know. And that is really the magic thing about D&D in itself. Is it's all about your imagination. And using your imagination. Well, this takes away from that. So a lot of time that you're spending in the game and trying to run a campaign, D&D campaign, well, the people already see all this stuff. They already see what's going on here, and they're like, ooh, I'm going to go explore this village, right? Instead of like, okay, where can we go? And the GM would take fucking 5 hours to say, all right, well, here's what's going on. You got the inn south. You got a blacksmith to the west. You got a crying kid by a well over here, you know, and so they'll take time to explain a scenario for you. Whereas here, not so much the case. Not the case here. Here, it's kind of like already, yep, all right. We could see visually that there's a little, you know, village here of plebeians or whatever, and then here's, you know, another thing, and here's this other thing, and you know what I mean? So it kind of goes away. That kind of thing goes away. If that makes any sense, what I just said. So the time it takes to do stuff in D&D is really kind of lost. You know what? I don't want him to... He's kind of stopping at really awkward spots. The patrol routes are really awkward. I'm going to adjust them a little bit. Hopefully he takes the best route. There. Nice thing about these patrol routes is just that you can absolutely adjust them. Now you can, yes, you can make maps from that, yes, but do you really want to sink that much time into creating, you know, a map like that? Because this takes a hell of a lot longer to do. It really does. It takes a long time to do all this garbage. And so it's just, I think it would be easier if what's going on? Where does this guy go? Does he go somewhere? He does. Goes in this corner I didn't know about. Crap, man. He should patrol everywhere. If he's doing that, he's just gonna have to patrol everywhere. Patrol over here, over there, dead guy's house. He's gonna stand over here and be like, hey, what's up, baby? Okay. He's gonna walk over this way. Stop in for a little bite. On the way over to this area, like that, okay, there, that's a better patrol route, I think. We'll walk through the city a little bit. These guards don't bump into each other because they really bump into each other a lot. So there we go. That's a better patrol route, I think. It's longer, much, much longer. But yes, I mean, yeah, you could, technically, yes, this is your map. Okay, cool. But this took a long time to make. It took 200 hours. And it's not even, I don't know. What you could do is get, if you have like Illustrator or Photoshop. I used Illustrator a lot to create my maps, and I just had standard houses, just standard roofs, like for houses, or just standard little squares that I would pull in and just have, I would make little quick maps with that. What's going on here? Am I still on air here? I don't know. Yeah, it did take me a long time to create this stuff, so. So it's really, I guess, up to you whether you want to go that far or not. But I just did it with Illustrator. Created everything with Illustrator, and that's pretty easy to do. And again, a lot of this stuff, it should be, it should be left to the player. It should be left to the player mind. If you're watching people like the streamers that have a fucking budget to do this, stop watching those guys, because they have a whole crew, dedicated to doing this crap, and that's just not, that's you can't expect to sideways I don't know why you're on sideways keyboard. Crap. That's a whoa. Oh, you know what I forgot to do completely? Add doors. I forgot to add doors to this. So let's raise the roof back up. Raise the roof, motherfuckers. Okay. Door. And things like that will happen too. Like, oh, yep. Forgot to, oh, I think farmhouse actually is exactly what I want. This is a big door. I just want a small door. I see a man. Someone making that laughter? Yes. If you hear laughter, yes. If that's annoying, let me know. I don't hear it at all. So if and it's not a sound. Yeah, it's just a sound little trigger. It's not like when you're in range it does it. It's just it's just coming from, yeah, it's just coming from the pub. I'm near the pub, aren't I? Yep, I'm right here near the pub. Here it is. Here's the sound triggers. So there's crowd triggers in there, yeah. I'll move away so we can concentrate on greater things like this carpet. That's, Jesus Christ. That's out of place. I'll put it right in front of the fire so we can start a fire. I mean, if you're gonna have a, you know, just saying, have a door. Game Master door. I don't know if you're allowed to use these. You know if you're allowed to use these without issues? 'Cause I don't know. I think I just want worker house doors. Just regular old run-of-the-mill doors, please. And thank you. A lot of work that goes into this, man. A lot of work. A lot of work. A lot of work. This is perfect. Thank you. Come again. Okay. We'll rotate these a little bit later. First, they need to be placed. Great. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they say do not use some of those things. I absolutely use all the time, and yeah, it's they're probably note to self, like don't use this because we got something else for that. I know that they have monsters that, you know, say like do not use this for a monster, shit like that. But it's no big deal. All right, time to do some rotating. Oh, you got to be joking me. Oh, I hate it how the pivot point is set to not the hinges. I'm not sure which way this will open. We can check the gizmos. Okay, I still don't know which way it'll open. I think it'll open this way, but oof, see that? See that shit right there? That happens all the time. Happens all the time. Hate it, hate it, hate it. We'll cover it up with instant painting. Instance painting. No, I'll cover it up right now. Since I have it up, why not, right? Is it on main terrain? Is it on grass? See that? Okay. Back to it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky, like fences, you get really lucky and they have the pivot points right on one of the edges. So you could build these dynamic fences and walls. It's great. But sometimes you are not so lucky. And you get pivot points in the middle of something that should be on a hinge. Now, some doors are perfectly fine. They actually, you know, they are where they are. They're on their hinges. The pivot points on their hinges, not in the center somewhere. Jeez. So it just takes more time, I guess, when that happens. See, like this, I should just be able to rotate on the hinge. Now, if you're looking for absolute perfection, I don't ever look for absolute perfection anymore. You could click this wall. And it should give you a rotation, but it doesn't give you a rotation. I find that very hard to believe. Why is that? This item should be rotated like crazy. This wall should be rotated. I guess maybe it's not because I redid some stuff. Whatever. Doesn't matter that much. Ooh, did I forget a couple of doors? I did. I did. So it doesn't, you know, I'm not too concerned about whether the doors are on rotation, exact rotation as the walls, like here. Okay, so this wall shows you that it's at 52.51. If you really wanted to get really picky about it, you can put this at 52.51 and it'll be exact rotation as, or it'll be on the exact same, you know, flush with the walls. Whatever. It's cool. I like to just guesstimate because it really doesn't matter. You know, get it close enough because you don't want it like this or something. So get it close enough and you'll be fine. Okay. I don't think I'm missing any other doors. I think that was the only house with 2 doors, to be frank and honest. Now, you are going to have some issues with stairs. Let me see. Let me look up some Oof, what the heck is this? No, it's the fireplace. The cursed fireplace. Let's make it smaller. Plebeians don't deserve a nice, big fireplace anyway. Okay, that's good enough. It's alright if it looks like it's floating, because it makes sense anyway. Alright, so let's get to the stairs here. This should be under that. And so these are going to be your scenery. You don't want to use item because the items have script attached to them. And we're looking for some short little tiny stairs. We're not looking for giant ass things. So just small little guys is fine. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't worry too much about being exactly spot on anything. I like the off-kilter stuff. I prefer it over, look at this, DOS 1 stuff. Awesome. I prefer it actually over having perfect everything. I don't want perfect everything. I want imperfection everywhere. Jeez. Oh, this is probably exactly what I'm looking for here. Ooh, that is not what I was looking for. I thought it was, but it's not. Maybe this is? No. No, no. Oh, no. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yep, this is it. Okay, perfect. This is good. And I'll just put down a staircase where one needs to go. I'm not going to worry too much about placing it or rotating it yet, because in all likelihood it's going to be wrong anyway. So place one there, place one here, place one here. And so what those are is just a good transition point for you to go inside the house. And I try to do that with every house now that I build. Try to have stairs that lead up to everything. Is there a door behind here? There's a stupid ass door back here. What's it doing back here anyway? Oh well. No questions asked. Don't ask. Don't. Telleroni. Okay. Rotate it and drop it. Rotate and sync. Okay, good enough. That's why my mod sucks, is that's my motto, good enough. That's why it was unplayable for a considerable amount of time, because I was just like, yeah, good enough. Good enough, mate. Just play it. Play it. I like how one of the players, he played my mod even with the broken terrain, and I freaking love that. That he's just like, yeah, you know, just to let you know, you can't walk on floor 2. But I got through it, and somebody's like, how did you get through the battles? He's like, I had to be creative. I'm like, wow. You know, he got through it. He beat the whole thing, so I guess there wasn't too much of a problem. And somebody had asked, like, hey, man, I can't beat the final boss. I'm like, you can. You just got to do enough damage to things. But maybe you can't. I got to look into that. Because, yeah, it takes such a long time to test my mods. Like in-game, you know? I've learned that you have to do it in-game. And I can only imagine yours, Retro, because yours is like just ridiculous amount of time. Just like 40 hours of gameplay, you know what I mean? Like, I imagine it's pretty damn long. It's a whole game. I don't know if people realize that about your mod. Like, it's a long-ass game. It's not short. It's, you know. I mean, even this mod is not, it's not short. It's not. It's pretty stinking long. And maybe somebody can blast through it, but, you know, if they're, especially if they're picking up every single character, which I still haven't figured out why. I still haven't figured out why the party max isn't working. I don't know why it's not throwing up those flags like it's supposed to. And actually, maybe you know. Yeah. That's what I had to do here too, is I put I still have it. I have my debug, it's right below the terrain, I think, actually, now. Yeah, it's right here. This little hatch right here leads you to floor 2, and if I need to debug, or it'll lead you to floor 1, but it's transition from floor 1 to floor 2, so I could still test out floor 1 if I wanted to, but this is a little debug hatch, and then I have another one that goes directly to floor 3, right off of floor 2. So yeah, having those is crucial. Debug hatches is crucial to this game. If you don't know how to do that, learn how. All right. Grouped those roofs because I was sick of it. Grouped those roofs, right? Did I group those roofs? I thought I grouped them. Did I not? Oh, you gotta be joking me. I thought I did. pretty sure I did. Group those roofs. Okay. That's better. Okay. Now things look a little bit better. They're actually, you know, looking good. Alright. Flowers there. We'll put like barrels over here to cover up that floor, that flooring. What's going on? Am I dropping frames? No, I'm not. I'm actually pretty steady as she goes right now. Nice. Been getting a higher percentage. You know what I need to do, guys? And this is detrimental. I need to save. I need to save because I haven't saved in a very long time. So, AMA, dudes. Ask me anything. But nothing too personal. If you want, you don't have to. I'm not gonna hold my breath. What I should do... Oh, I don't have my phone on me. Kingslayer Tactics. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what Kingslayer Tactics is. What is it? Tell me. Tell me now before I destroy you. Oh man, and I think you guys are right next to the laughing bar. Sorry about that. 2020 Kingslayer Tactics. Is that an offshoot of The Witcher? The Witcher 2, the Kingslayer. That was a good one, by the way. I liked it. Okay, we got those there. Yeah, I haven't seen any previews for it or anything. The only game that I'm like semi-excited for, and that I've actually got like really stupidly obsessed with. You looked at the trailer, it looks like a comic book. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I hate that. I hate it when they stylize, over stylize. Hate it. That's why I didn't get into Borderlands, to be honest. Like, I didn't like Borderlands because it was stylized, and sure, like that's one way to keep it like from aging, so to speak. You know, like if you're trying to go for realism and you have an aging problem when that happens. But if you stylize it, like Borderlands, you'll never have an aging problem because it's stylized. It looks something, you know, it looks like it's supposed to. But at any rate, the game I'm really excited for is, it's going to sound silly, but Cyberpunk 2077. Super excited for it. It's not going to be anything close to what I imagine, but I'm still, you know, very excited for it. It's probably going to suck balls to some extent. But at the same time, probably not. It's probably going to be pretty good. Probably gonna love it. Oof, shouldn't have done that. Let's get rid of some of this reed grass. We don't need reed grass. We also don't need thick brown grass. Or swamp grass, or dune grass, or tall grass, or thick grass. Let's just have grass A and brown grass. Fantastic. There. But I've been listening to a lot of the 80s, like techno, not even techno, I don't know what you would call it. It's just 80s like cyberpunk music, I guess. I don't know. And it's just been, it's been good stuff, man. That's what I've been listening to at work, on the way to work. I've been enjoying it. I could cosplay that. I could see myself actually enjoying cosplaying that kind of stuff. So. Adding some grass over here because grass grows everywhere. Grass does not have a limit. Doesn't grow under a tarp, but to some extent it does. But anyways, that's what I'm excited for. And we're at a kind of a good day and age where bigger companies, bigger developers can do realistic stuff now, and pretty well. So we shouldn't really have any stylized games out there anymore, but I also understand that there are kids to consider, and kids don't typically like realistic looking games. They like a good style, like take for instance Fortnite. That's a kid game. PUBG. I see more of the older generation playing that. Teenagers and up. Older teenagers, especially. PUBG. So when you have like people that are like, "Oh, PUBG's trash," they're probably teenagers saying that. It's probably a very young generation that's saying that, because they don't understand. They just don't understand. That what they're playing is trash. That Fortnite is trash. Sorry, Fortniters, but it's trash. It feels so spastic. It feels like it. You have ADD the whole time you're playing it. You need to have ADD to play it. That's what it feels like to me. Like, things shift around, things change so drastically and so much that I can't keep up with it. Or I can keep up with it, I just don't want to. I don't want to. If that makes any sense at all. This stuff right here is where it's at for me. And I dare say a young mind doesn't have the patience for this. What's all this? Oh, just cloud stuff. Okay. Let's see what flowers we got. We got all sorts of flowers here, don't we? Don't we? Potted flowers and crap. Thick ass flowers, man. Let's do that. Now we could paint those. Now we could actually do some really cool stuff with this. Let's beautify our little area. Make it pretty. Let's have the flow up, align normal, nope. And 8. Let's go down to 8. This is just a lot quicker to lay down some flowers as well. And if you go out looking in nature, if you go out there and you're like, oh man, you know, what's he doing with the flowers and crap? You will find so many flowers. I dare say you will find as much broadleaf as you will say as grass. Broadleaf meaning anything that has a broader leaf than grass blades. I have no idea, to be honest. I just kind of flopped it in there. Why? Can you hear it all the way from here? Anywhere where there's fields, there should be flowers. Yeah, it's really depends. I think I need to knock mine down a bit because it's a little loud, to be honest. I can hear it while you're trying to shop for spells, and I don't think you should be able to hear it while you shop for spells and stuff. So I need to knock mine down, and maybe I'll do that after I'm done beautifying. Oof, this is cool, but let's add flowers to it. There. Oh, and this absolutely needs flowers. Absolutely. Look at this area. This needs so many flowers. Look at this, rainbows and crap, and it needs flowers, of course. And then you find a dead frozen woman up top. Yeah. Just kind of do a scribble flower thing going on here. I'm just going to scribble it on. It's all just kind of whatever. Okay. No such thing as bad guy land where flowers don't grow. Flowers grow everywhere, right? So, especially in nice little ruins like this, needs flowers. Flowers. This is the flower episode. Let's see how one looks inside of a flower area. Oh, very nice. Flower is power. Sir, not just flower power, but it is power. Literally. No, I don't know anything. Shh, 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 shh. Shut up. I am curious about the bears. Oh, wait. Yes, the bears work. That's right. Figure that out. Oh, I wish they had mushrooms or something. Do they have mushrooms? I don't even know if they have mushrooms. I don't know if there's mushrooms invented here. I would like some mushrooms. If anybody has an asset for mushrooms, that'd be a nice asset to have. Whoop, flowers over here, because that's the rainbow. Little rainbow end. Gotta have some flowers. Okay. I think we're almost done with the fucking flowers. All right, let's go to that point sound trigger thing you're talking about here. After I give this guy some flowers. Flowers. Oh, there are. Nice. So nice of you, sir. Okay, so we got some of these. Let's click it. Sidebar. Activation radius. Let's see. Maybe. I wonder what let the engine decide. I don't know what 25 looks like. And this attune scale is default value is 1, and I don't know if that's lower or higher pitch or volume. Scale of sound attenuation. So I'm not really sure what the range on this is, if I go higher or lower or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I think I got this little guy too. So let's knock that down to 25. I think 25 is... let's go with like 0.7 and see what happens. I think it's volume. You think it's volume? Yeah. We'll see. I think 0 to 1 is probably what we're looking at, right? There is a good way to find out, and I think, yes, right here. This one's -1 and 1. Okay, so I don't know if there's a point sound on this prefab. I don't see one. Yep, I don't see one. Okay. But maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's pitch. Maybe they're like, oh, you know, or something like that. So there's chatter right here. This little guy here is just chatter. And I think I left it at -1, but oh, nope, I left it at 85. Okay, so that's probably like 85 feet, 85. I'm guessing 85 blocks. I don't know what that number represents really. So yeah. But we are solid here. Okay. What else did I want to do? I kind of added grass, which is great. But this kind of feels empty still because there's nothing really here. It's lacking a lot of flowers. You know what I mean, though. It's kind of just an empty field. We're going to save again because I did add a ton of stuff. So I'll have to plan for what I want to add in that little transition area. I know I want goblins and other crap, so maybe little animals. Animals really make a place come alive, as you know. But I don't want just random animals, walking around. So I got to choose what I want in that little specific area. Maybe some sheep would be a good idea. Do they have sheep? I don't know. I don't know if they have sheep or not. Is it done? But animals would be nice. Yes, they do have sheep. They have horned sheep and non-horned sheep. Easy sheep. Same thing. I could use a were sheep. Look at this guy. It says don't use it. But he's so cute. Just have to kind of use him. And we'll just put maybe a whole bunch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We'll have a herd of sheep. Like that. I don't think they have goats. Nope. Let's look at animals and see what they got for animals as far as that goes. They have bulls, cats, chickens, cows, crab, crocodile, deer, dogs, might have some dogs as oh yeah, I should probably do that too. That'd be a good idea, huh? Oh, this place is bigger than I thought. Now that I look at all the characters and stuff, now that I look at everything. Where's the guy? Where is the goblin dude? Oh, he's up here. Yeah, wow. So here's going to be our lookout place with dogs. Dogs. Doggies. Dogs. Whole bunch of dogs. Okay. Source hounds. Red faction. Dogs. Frogs. A merman. Oh man. Look at that thing. Phoenix, just a phoenix? That doesn't look like a phoenix to me. Looks like a chicken. Maybe rabbits? White rabbit? This looks really lame. This doesn't look like a good rabbit at all. What's going on with this rabbit? Looks awful. No animation on it. Spiders. Yes, yes, queen spiders. Squirrels. I should have the spiders, but they're like actual size, like really small spiders. That'd be funny. Some turtles. Nah. Wolves. Wolves. No. This is an animal, apparently. What the hell is this thing? I've never seen this. Dude, that's sweet. Look at that. Crypt Guardian. That's way cool. Yeah, if like you step on him, you actually kill him. That'd be great. Do not use any of those. The crown pig. Love that crown pig. And then the rest is game master animals. The nemesis crab. Squirrel knight. What? What's going on here? Look at this. I think he's supposed to be riding it. That's funny. That's how. Grim Dawn. I did play it. I didn't get too far into it. But I did play it. I wonder if there's a way to have sheep. I think there is a way to have a sheep kind of just follow around their little master. You know what I mean? Like, let's call this guy Shepherd. How do you spell shepherd? Like this or R-A-R-D? Shepherd. Glondig. Shepherd Glondig. I'll just spell it how you spelt it. Equipment class. Let's go with the... Yeah, I wonder if there... You know how there's a wander? You could have a wander. Well, they also have a anchor. So they anchor around certain things, and I wonder if that anchor could be any GUID that also moves. So a shepherd, let's say. That's a very shepherdese hat. I like it. This is definitely a shepherd's face. He's a good man. Yes, he's a shepherdy shepherd man. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. And he's gonna be barefoot. Naked. You like to watch homos butt sex naked? Wanna... never mind. That was from, Jeez, why'd I do that? Yeah, I could probably do that, but I'm probably not going to. I'm probably just gonna see if I could anchor them on a wander script. Now to get kind of a nice shepherd color on him. Nothing red or blue. Jeez. There we go. Light blue is good. It's kind of almost like white. Let's go the other way. I don't know what color that thing is going to be, but all right, let's see if that works. Good, that takes. Maybe it won't take in game, but hell, we'll see. I'm going to give him some equipment. The male hero, no. I wonder if there's a staff. Yes, there is. Black ring staff, no. Let's see here. Dwarves melee staff set. Good to go. What is his stats going to be? His stats. Inventory type. corpse. Yeah. Wait. Yep. Items. Let's give him basic. Human citizen. Let's see if I just can put in staff. Okay, air staff, no. Aren't there sets or something? Or not sets, but just like random crap. I don't remember if it's general, generic. Or under general, reward. Let's look at reward. I don't remember what I put under other people. It's something, maybe chest, maybe general chest or something like that. Yeah, I looked up generic. There wasn't too much under. I don't think there was. I think there's one thing that was generic. Okay, here we go. Gen, I think it is. Yeah, gen. Maybe gen instead of gene. Quest rewards small. It's kind of what I was looking for. Small quest. Let's look up under gen. So what we got going on? Okay. Cloth heavy. Man, I don't know. I'll just do a quest reward small on him. That's what he's carrying. And then what is his stats going to be? Skill set. Skills. Charm. Target charm. That's going to be one of them. Summon sheep. Let's see if he could summon something. Summon an inner demon. Let's summon a cat. I could summon a cat. That'd be hilarious. And a condor. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Let's do that. I think that ought to be it right there. Boom. Okay, and then that's fine. And then stats, we'll, instead of dwarf citizen, we need him to be able to summon stuff. So he, let's see here, dwarf caster. Is a caster summoner? Can they do something like that? Do you think? I don't know. RC might be a little bit, yeah, let's go to Gen here. Dwarf caster. Trade treasure. Let's not have him trade anything. Super buff. Nah, I'm gonna just, he's just a dude. And then treasure is generic enemy, which that's fine. Oh, is that what I was looking at here? Let's see, items. Oh, I wonder if that's singular items of the character inventory accessible when pickpocketing. Okay, that's good. And then treasure item of the character inventory when pickpocketing. Treasure can be made in the stats editor. Okay, so generic enemy. So he's got two things going on. He's got two different. There's a singular, and then he's got like a generic enemy stuff too. All right, so he's a good NPC. I want him actually, yeah, to be good. That's fine. Actually, I'm gonna make him neutral. And the reason for that is so my little evil goblins over there don't attack him on, you know. So his name is gonna be S_Shepherd Glondig. Okay. Looks good. Now we can, let's see if we could attach these sheep to him. I think we can. Yeah. Sneaking, I didn't do anything for that. I put triggers in for ownership, item ownership. That's about it. So people are like just sneaking around, taking crap. Wander script. Okay, so let's see here. Wander. Let's see what Wander has. Okay, anchor point. Yes, we have it. And let's see if we QRS QRS. Wait, we're looking for Shepherd, right? I don't think he was down there. Yeah, I don't think he was down there. I don't see it. Okay, so he can't. They can't be. I'm not seeing any sort of. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sort of like. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, there's just like farmlands, wrecker, cave, harbors, things of that nature. They're not really following anyone. What's this? Wander Zone. Welcome to the Wander Zone. I guess they're just gonna have to wander around something else, or just wander around. I mean, hell, they're sheep, you know. It kind of sucks though. I'd really like them to wander around or stay in close proximity to our little guy. That'd be great. But you know, maybe. Yep, it's overwrite all. Maybe you can, and it's just not. You know what I mean? It's not in there, but maybe they can. And let's see if I could just copy his GUID. Copy string value. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. And I wonder if that would immediately crash the game. Okay, let's do anchor this guy. Okay. And then he can wander around too. Oof, oof. But he doesn't have an anchor point. He just has his regular old wander thing. And he's also a... Should he be? He's going to be ranged. Okay, there we go. So I guess the only way to really test this is like that. We'll see what happens. Oh, I thought a crash happened. So the shepherd's really bad at his job. He's like out of there, man. I don't think it's working. I think, yeah, maybe he can, I do like his little staff, though. Look at that little guy. His little staff. Just wandering around with his staff. Glondig kind of looks like Ding Dong or Dong. Yeah, these sheep aren't exactly following rules here. They're not. They don't really give a crap about Glondig the shepherd. You know what? It's fine. I don't really give a crap. Do I really give a crap? Not really. Is it so important that the sheep wander around way out? Nah, I don't care. I mean, they're just eating grass, right? Yeah, it picks a random location. Just kind of goes off into stuff. But you know what should happen also, what I should have done, I should have grouped all these damn sheep. First off, yeah, look how scattered they are. Look at that. They are not anchored to anyone. They have no loyalty whatsoever, the bastards. Okay, is this nothing but the sheep? Let's group them first off. Got a memory leak going on. I'm at 46%. Somewhere out there, got a memory leak. And do I have myself as well? I do. Hello. Okay, let's ungroup, then regroup. And see if we could, let's see here. I gave him the anchor. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Is there any animation? Oh, you know what? Isn't there wander with animation? Just wander trigger, wander look at. Let's wander look at. They should be able to see the shepherd, Glong Dong. And do they have, where is their animation at? Oh, whoops, this is not the one anyway. So let's see here. Well, this is weird. Why won't it highlight? Why won't it give me what I want to see here? Wandering trigger with animation. This doesn't do anything. Well, at least they're gonna look at him. They're gonna look at anytime they stop. They're gonna look at, you know, Dong Glong, and that's good, maybe, right? And they're gonna be like berserkers. all these sheep. I could have sworn there was something like that, because I think I have a dog somewhere that just sits there and eats stuff, you know, here and there. I think he's right here. Nope, not right there at all. Wait, is he? No. Where the hell is the jail? Where's the prison at? It's right here. This dog, or he's supposed to be at least sitting down and eating crap. Let's see what I got going on for him. He's like supposed to be laying down and munching on that food, but I don't think he is. Global status. Okay, so he's supposed to be sitting. I don't know if he is. React to status. Remove it. Actions, animal. Yeah, he's just kind of not doing anything. He's supposed to be sitting, yep. But he's not. He doesn't do it. Whatever. Bad dog. Bad dog. What I could also do is like have a staff. This little common staff, and just kind of hide it away, you know? Just plant it in the ground somewhere and just hide it away so people can't access it. And that could be their what's it called? That could be their little point. Their anchor point. Sheep anchor. There. And yeah, let's try that. Oh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work for some reason. Oh, I think this is... Oh, I think what's going on is the anchor is actually a trigger. Yeah, I think that's what's going on, because that's yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll have a point trigger. I think they maybe have thought of that, like, what if somebody puts something in their pocket and they wander around? We can't be having that. Nope. Can't be having it. Yes. Get rid of it. Bool eats meat for dog. Script. Animal. Bool eats meat. Oh. Oh man, it's almost bedtime. It's almost bedtime, guys. Bool, oh, eats meat right here. There it is. Yeah, you're right. Ooh, I should have sheep do that. Eats veggies, eats fish, eats bones, eats eats veggies. 1. Let's do that. And then let's see if that worked. Yep, there it is. It's a trigger. So it's a point trigger that they surround, or that they kind of, you know, do stuff on, or, you know, anchored on. And he also needs to be anchored around that. And so maybe he could eat meat, wandering around and just eating meat. No, he's not an animal. Now, is that dog gonna eat the meat though, or is he gonna, like, you know what I mean? What's he gonna be doing? Is he gonna be just eating that meat? Oh, no, this is not it. Okay, that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Maybe I could script it so, like, yeah. Oh shit, that was close. Thought for sure it was gonna crash on me. I'm gonna save this where it's at. Oh, it started to save. I think it was auto-saving. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens now. They should all kind of gather around, right? There we go. They're all coming in. They're all coming in here. Look at them go. Look at these guys are awesome. And look how good they are. They're looking at the shepherd every time they go somewhere. They're just tracking that shepherd. That's nice of them. All right. I think this is a good stopping point for now. See, little secret to the sheep, they eat veggies, so if you drop something, they'll come by and eat it, snack it right up. I don't know if it's all gone or not, but we'll see. At any rate, I am off to bed. I I'm tired. My neck hurts. My back hurts. And this has been a great stream. Thanks, guys, for joining me. And I will see you either tomorrow morning or Tuesday evening or just another time. Or maybe Monday. You know what? Monday is a holiday, so I might see you guys on Monday. But you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.